So I'd like to attract your attention to final general things to the poem, the color itself. The poet, as I said, the poet feels himself imprisoned, and the color is the major conceit of the poem. As you understand, George Herbert in the previous poem has made the poem in a shape of a bird, and he start talking about wings and Easter wings. Here, the only conceit in the poem is the color itself. The color يعني الياقة أو الطوق. So the conceit here is that the collar is worn by priests, and it is a reference to restraints, constraints, to some things that ban the poet, the person from doing anything, and it is the same as the collar that dogs wear. If you see dogs, they put a collar around the neck of the dog, on any kind of dog, and there is a kind of rope which is used to guide the dog through. So the poet compares himself to a dog in the case of a priest. He feels himself just like a dog um, which is led by somebody, a kind of thing that runs around his neck, and he is driven or led by some people. So this is the conceit of the poem of George Herbert. Other things we should notice are that there are positive feelings when he starts talking about his life, when before the priest life, before he becomes a priest. You find like positive words, like for example, fruits, like corn, like wine, like here there are garlands, like flowers, like bays, like pleasures. All these refer to the positive side of life that the poet dreams of going back to before being a priest. And there are other terms and words used that refer to the bad life that the poet has, which is a difficult life with many restraints, with many obstructions and difficulties that he refers to as thorns, blood, as sighs, as tears, and like other words which connect the poet with his current life, the life of the the life of the church. So, generally speaking, the poem is a kind of a comparison between two lives. The life that the poet had earlier and he dreams of getting back to, and the current life that he lives, which is the life of a priest. And now he feels that he needs to get back to that life, the life of the pleasures, the life of fun, the life of with everything is available and he can do whatever he wants. But these are all vanished, are gone away when the poet heard the word child from God, when he was described, just like here he's just like compared with Christ, because as I said in a previous video, that Christ is normally considered as the Son of God. And here, child, as if you're asking your son, child, stop doing this, stop doing that. So he is being referred to as a child, as the Son of God. And hearing this word, he directly became submissive, and as if he um, stopped thinking of the pleasures and the previous life and continued with passion and held his life, his current life, the priesthood life, with pleasure and with happiness. Here are the major things that we need. What we should care about are the conceit. Where is the conceit in the poem? As I said, it is in the color. And if we need to compare or to explain like lines from here or there, in case you get such questions in the future. So this is the total explanation of the poem. Thank you.